Hi everybody. Hello. In remembrance. In remembrance of who you were, how you were, why you were. The remembrance is what we are searching for. Although many of you think it's becoming. Ideally, you're becoming what you remember. So we are in a process of remembrance, not a process of becoming. Again, we already are that which we seek. In the idea of becoming, if you will, it kind of puts you on a goal, so to speak, an anticipation of becoming something. And in most becomings, in human conscience that is, 3D paradigm, the limitation, the becoming is image. And I know we've talked a lot about image lately, but that is what you're trying to shed. For image is the maker of limitation, is the keeper of limitation, is the sheriff guarding you to keep you from remembering. So in seeking, relax. Don't seek to become, be. Seek to remember. Be. So we'll give you some ideas of being. It's a waste of time. I'm not being productive. I'm sitting around doing no thing. But realize this, if you choose, no thing has the potential for everything, does it not? So being no thing in that one moment of time, instead of seeking to become, instead of production, instead of being that more than you are in that moment, through experience and memory, how about that no thing being revealing? Revelation, epiphanies, understanding that comes from beyond yourself. Again, the self, the self-deception self. That, again, is image. Boring. I've heard it before. I need some meat to chew on. I need something more shaky. Give me that But don't you realize all the conflicts in your life are the You seek the good times. You seek the image. You seek the gratification. You seek the acceptance. You seek the fame, the notoriety, the separation of self. That is what you think is the good time. That is what you think leads you to ascension. But the more you let go, the more you remember. I think you have a saying, the tighter you hold something, the more it slips away. Is that not true? If you look back in your lives, maybe you can examine that and find out maybe that is something that I need to at least ponder. at least have an idea that maybe if I'm so bent on getting something done in that way, maybe that puts blinders on. Maybe that sets me on a path to a truth, when truly, truth is pathless. If you really see that as an idea. Remember, the truth is in the moment. Again, experience, the past, leading to the future. If you choose to gather your past experience, bring it up, identify with it, idolize it, become it, and create your future of the probability that leads to the same limitation. In other words, you're selling yourself on a new version of an old scene. We want to talk about ideas. We want to give you impartations. But this channel, so to speak, doesn't really give a whole lot of candy. There's a lot of candy out there. And what I mean by that is, it sparks your interest, because this might lead to this and might lead to this. In other words, it's expansion of the outside instead of expansion of the inside. If you really choose to understand that everything is about you in the moment, and I feel, as the concept collective idea has been out there, that truly a lot of you don't really think every moment is about you. If it's not about you, who? Them? What you put out is what you get back. You are the mirror of reflection. You're the only one in your universe. If you have difficulty understanding that, fathom this. Can anyone ever see you, from you, as you? No. They will never be you. And that in itself is private. That privacy cannot be shared in truth, because there's always a variance between entities. Don't you understand? So if you are your only universe and you are the mirror of reflection, isn't every moment, every single second about you? We set up all, we as you, higher selves, set up all, every single split second of existence for you to remember. Why? I need a break. Too much info. Give me some candy. Divert me. I can't handle this. Yes, you can. You can. Now, in the mirror of reflection, when you see a truth about you, that's where the test is, the challenge. What are you going to do with that truth that you know is truthful, but it hurts? And if you're not truly feeling that truth, you chalk it up to a category and dispense it neatly in the corner, and maybe you'll deal with it later, and maybe you won't. But make no mistake, your higher self will give it to you again. We want you to understand that you're only here to ascend, and we know we are repeating this. For most want something new, something exciting, some more embellishment. to give them some yummies. The only vibration you can raise is yours. How you realize your vibration is in the mirror of reflection. Realizing, locking in, trusting every single moment is for you to understand who you are. If you are honest, in that moment, truly honest, and you are on a path of remembrance, and you have locked in that you're only here to ascend. Again, you've filled everything up already. You've done it all. If you truly understand you are here to ascend, then be that honesty. Rip your own heart out in a way. But that heart is not the heart that you see as this heart, what you imagine, what you say, oh, the heart is deep. No. That's the heart of image. That's the heart you're trying to fill with the toys, with the image, with the, again, acceptance, notoriety, true love, long lost, ideology of what I'm supposed to be, 2.5 kids, white picket fence, the whole thing. That's not the heart we're trying to fill. We're trying to fill you, the heart that you are, the love, the beat that constantly puts out your love, 360 degree, every single heartbeat you give. That's the heart we're seeking. And when you cut what you think is the heart, that is ascension. That is what hurts. That is the friction. That is the resonation that does not chime with your heart beat. The trueness of you. When you discover those in interaction, in your waking moments, when you see that something truthfully is not you, not servicing you anymore, but it hurts because you were holding on to it for whatever reason. Become the observer, honestly, willfully, trustingly, and be that observer of that pain, of that suffering. Because once you are that pain, are that suffering, you realize that is not you anymore. That is you as totality, a part of all. Are you following on this, class? Yes. Got an idea? Because remember, everything is one. One is everything. All are one. One are all. All of this is all of us. Yet you have no pain for certain ideas, certain revelations, yet the other one does. But that pain is still you. And that pain is theirs. So they are affected by that. But realize you already are that, so it doesn't hurt. So when you receive the pain, realize it will not hurt after you become it. Accept it as creativity, as love, as you. The idea is you are separate from the isness of all. You are defining yourself. A, B, C, D, category, category, category. Whatever you guys choose, and you have a ton of categories. We all know this. Whenever you see yourself as that category, what do? Become it. Accept it. And then it no longer needs to. So again, the idea is to become the isness of all of this. Because when you become all of it, let me ask you a question, and let's all think about this. What's there left to do? When you realize you are the third density, when you realize you are everything, and in that there is only self-discovery of that, remembrance of you, becoming all of what you are, what you're remembering, when you remember all of it, most assuredly, count on this. You will not want to be anybody else, anywhere else, ever again. In other words, you have no more masks to wear. You are 100% complete happiness. And you have become the isness of all. All of creativity is you now. No more defining, no more separation, no more flags, no more countries, no more races, no more ideology of who I am. That fits the 3D paradigm. No more classifications. Because you are all of that. And when you are in your happiness in that moment, the realization, most assuredly, once again, that you are everything, what is there left? I dare say the unknown. I dare say the subconscious. I dare say ascension. That's what we want you to do. I can give you some fun and fascinating facts about your Middle Earth. Then what? The lime green guys hanging down there, by the way, most planets are hollow. Now what? Okay, they're hollow. Let me research that out. And it comes to a point of what? They're hollow. And there's green entities living in there. How exciting. Now you have another piece of knowledge to categorize, to stand upon when you're in some conversation. It comes up and then you're on your podium. I know this, look at me. It's the candy that we can't keep giving you. Because you're going to get diabetes. There's deeper messages coming. Yes, oh yes. Ooh. However, as a collective, we need to shift the paradigm from exciting stuff that looks and tastes like candy to you locking in, you're here to ascend, and that is it. We've all been back here several thousands of times. We've done it all. We're full of life. We've said it before. We'll say it again. Yes, but there's so much to discover. Yes, there is. But not about the image. Because the image is limitation. Yes, but all this great technology, we can do this. Well, guess what? You're on the parallel universe doing that right now. How do you think you're getting a lot of the ideas now? From there. From you over there. Here. But is that important? Truly, what is important to you? The image or ascension? Self-centered or God? The Jesus conscience that you all are. The ascended masters you are remembering that you already are. We love this. Right now, this very moment, the vibration has increased. Do you realize how powerful words are? Do you realize that that is how you communicate right now? Your symbols, which you call words, and the intentions behind those spoken words, those written words. So just by this short message, the vibration of the collective has risen. So listen to your words. Understand yourself in the mirror of reflection. Find that honesty that we are all naturally born with. It can never be covered up because it's what you are. It's always there, and it always lashes through at every moment of your time. Lock into your trust. Lock into your honesty. Shed the image through pain and suffering, if that's your idea, if that's what you've chosen. But shatter that image. Create now, now. Not from the past, not from the formulated future based on the past. The now is created now, now, now. We've spoken with all the ideas of now through several channels, so you understand this is reality now. Nothing else, now. Are there any questions? We will have a guest speaker, but first we shall take a break. Adone. Interesting.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So,
I love
so now he's got a question.
No, I have a question for Roxie in the now.
Gotcha.
Are you still?
Oh yeah, that's okay.
So what is
Okay, just remember you're going to have to edit if you don't want this part on there.
Right.
So if you don't like my question, ready now is when you would cut the tape.
Right.
Because here comes the question.
Okay, I'm excited. How can I not
So,
like something?
Well, how has it changed? How has your experience, Roxie's experience, changed of channeling? Oh, yeah, because I've been here for several weeks now, months.
Yeah, since the
it's,
beginning, pretty
and
much.
it's kind of changed a little bit.
It's changed a lot.
And so,
If you
from your
truly-
perspective, being the channel, how is your experience when you bring in these beings? How has that changed?
Started